everybody, and welcome to Skate 3 Arena. We're hopping. It's a Wednesday night for about an 8 o'clock start. It's going to be the Alvirne-Milford Admirals hosting the Nashua
North-Souhegan Saber Titans.
North-Souhegan Saber Titans. John Collins along with Tom King.
We got 4 schools in this thing here.
Yeah, you got to remember that. And it's Division 2 against Division 1, interestingly.
Yeah, it's interestingly enough, John, that Alvirne-Milford is scheduled South Pelham as well. They play them next. In a few days.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty interesting that they've done that. I think it's good because you have to think that originally when Alvirne and Milford co-opted at the end of the hockey season last year, it was announced that they were going to do that.
Yep.
Their fear was that they would end up being in Division 1. So I think ahead of time, Karabani probably got on, trying to schedule a couple of the local D1 teams that weren't going to be too non-competitive. This Alvirne-Milford team is very good. They're 6-3-1. North-Souhegan, better than they've been the last couple of years, but they ran into a buzzsaw in terms of their schedule, having to play the teams like Concord and Bedford and, Bishop Girton. So they're struggling a little bit, but they've been off for 9 days.
Wow.
So you've got to keep that in mind. Alvirne-Milford, I think this is a great marriage. I think the better marriage, more logical one would be Souhegan and Milford because of the locales, but they weren't able to do that. Alvirne and Milford has been dying for hockey, people in town, for several years. They've had some kids that wanted to play high school hockey, but there was no high school team. Finally, through the middle school and into early high school years, they know there was a push, a substantial push to get hockey. And Mark Morrow, the AD, who is here tonight, he was asked, or basically told by his school board, try to do what you can to find a partner to co-op. He tried last fall, a year ago, fall of 2017, couldn't find anybody. But in February, he and Karen Bonnie talked, and Bonnie thought, Karen Bonnie's been very visionary with this program, with her Alvirne program. She's looked ahead a couple years, and there was a little bit of a fear that the numbers wouldn't be there. So Alvirne beat Milford and have a hockey team, and that's what they've got.
There are 8 Milford skaters on the roster. You can see that's not a number that you could field a hockey team. You need more than 8, but they must be very happy. Like I said, good marriage, good deal.
It's a good deal, and the 8 Milford skaters, a few of them are pretty good. So this is going to be, and you can tell, Alvirne-Milford is where they should be in Division 2. Karen Bonnie also and Mark Morrow got a break. They got a waiver and were able to go down to Division 2 because their enrollment combined would have put them in Division 1.
Yeah, so, Tim O'Neill, our cameraman's got a good shot of the Alvirne-Milford team warming up over there. We do have a female member, at least one, on the ice.
And I saw 2 today when I did a game earlier today. Spalding and Merrimack. Spalding had 2 female team members.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Cassidy Burley, number 10 on defense.
There's a lot around hockey.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the schools don't have enough girls to have a girls team, even though there's girls hockey in New Hampshire.
Right. So the Alvirne-Milford Admirals are doing pretty well in Division 2. They are currently 5th in the standings.
6-3-1, and they're going to be a tournament team, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the players you want to watch, the guys that wear the sweaters with the letters. I think you're going to have to watch Jake DeTola, their senior forward. He's an Alvirne kid. Levi Griffin on defense, and also Damian Barahona. I think he's another Alvirne kid. But Milford's got some players that are pretty good too, that have joined forces with him. I think Zach Partridge, the goalie, they loved him in the preseason. I haven't seen how he's done in the regular season so far, but they've got some players on this team that can really most likely help them out. Anthony Viola, the son of the Milford police chief, by the way.
How about that?
I know it.
So he might be here tonight. The Chief Viola.
Could be.
Yep. So on the North-Souhegan side, a struggle, as Tom said, 2-7. They are not a tournament team, probably, more probably than not.
Probably not. I think John Natale overall is their toughest, best player. All right, that's number 17. I think you've also got to look at Jared Eggersheim. He's a senior forward. He's down around the goal a lot. I think the problems that they've had the last couple of years have been in goal. I think that's where they've suffered the most. I think this year, Jack Casey, number 30, has played pretty well, and so has Colin Douglas. So they put those two in goal, and they see what happens.
So far this season, North-Souhegan has scored 17 goals in 9 games, and they've given up 50. So they might be having problems on both sides of the ice.
I think part of that's goaltending, part of that too is defense.
Yeah.
And, you know, in talking to their first year, you know, Josh Lavoie, their first year head coach, the former Girton JV coach for 7 years, he says that they play the system okay, but they can't put together 3 periods of hockey.
3 periods.
And they get tired as the game goes on. They've got numbers. Their numbers aren't that bad. So they should be able to spell the players that they want to spell during games.
That's Tom King on John Collins. We're just moments away from the opening faceoff. It is Alvirne-Milford hosting the North-Souhegan Saber Titans. We'll be back with the opening faceoff right after this.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
We are ready for hockey at Skate 3 here in Tingsboro, Massachusetts. John Collins along with Tom King. Our cameraman is Tim O'Neill. It is a Wednesday night, January 23rd of 2019. More than midway through the hockey season for most of these teams. And it's a later start than we're accustomed to.
Yeah, 7:50. I don't like the 7:50 games here. Let's see how long this takes. I'm on deadline tonight, so I don't know if I really want to write from here. It's tough to write from here. I want to zip out and get out of here, but
North-Souhegan being in the Division I ranks, they play actually, if you believe it, later start time games than this at the Salem Ice Center, 8:20 p.m.
Well, that's not their home. That's not their home rink. Their home rink is Conway Arena, John.
Sure, yeah, but they're going to be playing an 8:20 p.m. game on a school night on January 30th.
There's a lot of those. I mean, you get ice time when you can get them. You know, game time when you can get them. I asked Girton how they do it, and they said what they do is they submit their schedule to the rink, and the rink designates the time.
Okay.
You know, because they've got other schools.
Yeah, Skate 3, they take what they can get.
Skate 3, yeah, exactly. In Conway Arena, it's north and south, get the priority, and then Hollis Brookline plays after them, and sometimes it's Souhegan girls.
The Admirals of Alvirne-Milford are on the screen to your right in the white jerseys and the navy shorts and numerals, and with the, well, basically the Boston Bruins color scheme, it looks like, from this distance anyway, the North-Souhegan Saber Titans in the black and yellow. So face-off won by the Saber Titans. They took the puck into the offensive zone, now collecting themselves.
I think these first few minutes are going to tell a lot because of the time that North-Souhegan has had off, 9 days.
Shot on goal, the first one is for the Admirals. Save made in there by Jack Casey, the freshman goaltender.
The problem that both North-Souhegan and South Pelham, the two teams that we've done routinely, have is they're not able to get consistent forechecking. It's come down, take one shot, turn around and go back the other way. They haven't been able to do that over the years, and I think that's a big, big part of the problem.
Matt Escanis for the Saber Titans. Still has it.
He's had a good year. He's played pretty well for them.
Around behind the net, Jack Belter.
And now Belter looked to center it, John, but there was nobody there. And that could be a tripping call, but he gets away with it.
Yeah, they let it go.
Yep.
Well, they thought the player tripped himself as he went behind him to get the puck, went behind his own body.
That's a good hit.
Stiff check at the blue line as Ryan Dankos levels Corey Gerard, sophomore from Milford. I want to thank the ticket taker who is from Alvirne, who was able to designate each player, whether they're from Milford or Alvirne, for me. But getting a score. The goalie, Jack Casey, totally unaware and putting it between his legs as soon as he got possession. I believe it was number 16 for, or is it 25?
Yeah, there's a 2 in front of it.
Okay. The uniform's all ruffled there in the back. It looks like it might be a
2-6, I believe.
2-6 Isaac Rogers.
Yep.
Junior forward, and he was the beneficiary of Jack Casey basically falling asleep there, Chum, with the puck.
No doubt about it. Casey should have known where the puck was.
And a putback and 2 quick goals
within
that. 3 seconds of each other, it seemed like. 2-0. Alvirne-Milford in the lead.
Oof, wow.
That might have been Jack Natola on the put-in, number 13, with the second goal of the game. And the Admirals have their ship on course here in the first period. In less than 2 minutes, they're up 2-0.
Unbelievable. Wow. Told you, the start would tell you something, didn't I?
Yeah, it looks like
9 days off.
Milford might have the greater firepower at this point. Behind the net it goes. No real testers of any note on Jackson Dowd, the senior goaltender, in net for Alvirne-Milford to the right. A wrister saved by Casey. Point blank shot for the Admirals as they try to go up 3-0. So North-Souhegan is winning the hitting game, taking the body, but they're losing on the scoreboard right now, 2-0.
I believe it was Rogers on the first goal. And I think the assist was Alex McLeod, but I'm not positive.
And they have yet to announce the second goal.
Yeah, they did. The second goal.
I did?
Dylan Gilson, 17. I thought he said 17.
All right. Dylan Gilson
with an assist from Anthony Viola.
I believe they got that one wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Natola.
Yeah.
Loose puck fought for.
I think you're right, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty clear that, and also Jake.
Trying to hear what the numbers were,
right.
And they weren't very clear.
He celebrated as he went to the bench ahead of the pack.
I think you're right. It was Natola, 13, yep.
So, 2 quick gut punches there against North-Souhegan. They're down 2-0.
Too much time off, John. They weren't able to just come out strong.
And here was that goal scorer, and he throws it across in front. Isaac Rogers trying to set up his teammate.
Almost a replica of what we saw in that second goal, which happened very quickly. I'd say, what, about 8-10 seconds apart?
Yeah.
Find out when I look at the sheet after the game.
And the Saber Titans steal and
But see, the problem they have, John, is they look up, as Josh Lavoie said to me, they look up at the board and they see themselves down 2-0 already. They go, here we go again, and it's deflating. It really is.
Yeah, they've been shut out 5 times this season, and including in their last 2 games against the high-powered Bishop Girton Cardinals and the Concord Crimson. So they lost those 2 games by a total of 16-0. So that's pretty daunting. They've not scored in a while.
No.
7-1 loss to Exeter being their last goal. A steal, Milford, and that shot, I think Casey got a piece of it.
I think he did too, and he got a piece of that too, is stick on it from the other side. But they're buzzing around that net, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But that first goal was inexcusable. There's no way you should be not knowing what's going on behind you, and Casey just wasn't prepared for it. Second one, I think that's a bang-bang play.
And Milford Alvirne controlling in their own zone. The forecheck being put on by Brendan Gaffney. Throws a check, and the Admirals get it out. With the Saber Titans steal at the blue line. Brandon Hughes, a senior captain, to neutralize. Teams trading possessions now. Off the boards. Again, nice nifty self-pass there by John Natale but he loses it just as he went over the blue line. And Natale steals it back. John Natale with a head of steam going at the Admirals defense. Fake the drop pass. Now he goes to the trailer. Matt Escanis. Escanis trying to control it. Natale, nifty move. Oh, no, he couldn't get through the defense. He would have been in front by himself had that move worked.
Watch out, and look at this. Good maneuver to get over on defense and knock that puck away and stop the breakaway attempt.
Around the boards, near side and out.
Let's see, look at Natale. One chance, done. Back the other way.
Yep.
That's the way it's been for this team. They need to get a sustained forecheck.
Danko's around the boards, finds Michael Dodge. Dodge trying to get it out with Natale. Instead, it's out in front. Nearly a shot on goal. Getting in the shooting path was Ryan Dankos there. Natale steals it off the glass and out. He's had a long shift.
Long shift because all the pressure that Alvirne-Milford has put on them.
Put just the right touch on that so it was not icing. Levi Griffin coming out of the Admiral zone. Nifty lead pass to Anthony DeRosa. DeRosa goes wide left. Throws it in front, but the only person there is North defenseman Ryan Dankos. Around the boards to Natale. Natale finally coming off for a breather after about a 2-minute shift. Levi Griffin, that's unheard of in hockey too.
Yep.
I heard, you probably told me this, the average shift for an NHL player, I think it's 35 seconds.
Yeah, that's
crazy short.
Yeah.
They have to go so hard. Maybe it's 40 seconds. It's just, you expend a lot of energy when you play hockey.
Natale is their best player, and they need him on the ice.
Yeah.
So they double shift him.
To center, avoiding the check, maintaining control. To the corner. Goes Natola. Natola slides it in front. Good intercept by Dankos.
There's just no reason that Alvirne-Milford should be having this much time with possession. North-Souhegan's got to be more sustained on the forecheck.
Jack Belter went in the corner for that, but lost his footing.
Yep.
And the Admirals have it.
Back the other way.
Damian Barahona had it. Stolen away by Christopher Whedon. Whedon
got a
shoots
shot.
it in.
Yeah, they play well at center ice. It's just not in the other team's end. And Alvirne-Milford has got some speed, as you can see. They can break out pretty easily.
Cassidy Burley on defense for Milford. Throws it around behind the net. Milford Alvirne. Cassidy is from Alvirne, from Hudson. Lead pass. Nice knocking it down. Nice job done by Anthony Viola. Viola's got it again. Anthony Viola. Spectacular. That's going to go as a trip.
Yep.
And that's going to be against North when they touch the puck next, but instead a shot goes over the goal and a heavy hit just levels the shooter. That was Jack Belter who belted the Milford Alvirne shooter, getting slowly up off the ice. And that was Anthony Viola. Wow, he took his share of licks in that shift.
He was midair
when he took the trip, and he also got leveled as he took the shot.
Right.
With the man advantage there, they were able to pull the goalie, get a few extra seconds with a man advantage on the delayed power play penalty call.
So a tough start for North-Souhegan.
Yeah.
Down 2 goals already, midway through the period, and now shorthanded.
That penalty, Tom, is one of those things where you're going for the body check, but the player makes a move to get around you, and you just throw your skate out, and that's not the right move because it was penalized.
It's a tough call, John. I mean, there was a lot of body contact with it. I don't think I would have made that call.
Really?
Yeah, I would have let it go.
I think he saw some intent with the skate. Evan Soucy's in the box.
I saw a hit. I saw a player making a hit. But I'd have to. I'd have to look
at Tim O'Neill's video.
I have to take a look at Pete Johnson's replay when he does it on Tim O'Neill's video. Right.
7:22. We're halfway through this first period, and Alvirne-Milford looking to go up 3-0 if they can come up with a power play goal here. Last game we did here at Skate 30, we saw a shorthanded goal.
Well, this has not been good at Skate 3. The Skate 3 experience for this North-Souhegan team has not been good. It's been 13-0 combined after an 11-0 loss to Bishop Girton.
Yeah,
so they don't like this place. You could probably say that right now. And this used to be the home of Josh Lavoie, their head coach.
A giveaway and a nice clear.
And you know what? They can have a chance to go down there and do something with the puck.
Yeah. Matt Ascanis
And
cleared
Dowd
it.
sees that, and he covers up.
John Natale won the foot race to the puck and forced a face-off to the right of the Alvirne-Milford goaltender with, Tom, that was a 4-minute penalty I just noticed. A double minor.
Boy, they must have, I don't know why they did, you know, and I'm
Intent
sitting
to
there,
injure? I don't know.
I'm sitting there and I'm saying I don't see a penalty on the play. I thought it was a clean hit.
And they doubled up.
Yeah. That's just a tough hole for this team to be in.
Yeah, it is really. It's going to be most of the rest of the period.
And the thing is, double minor. I don't think they take the 2 minutes. I think you're.
If you score, he stays in. They leave 2 minutes up there.
Right,
I think, unless it happens in the second.
Here's
2
a
minutes.
chance for us. You know, a chance.
And now Alvirne-Milford's going to get a call for tripping.
And a chance for a shorthanded breakaway, and Alvirne-Milford has to stop it. So now they will go 4-on-4.
It'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes, and then the 56 seconds will
kick in
for another power
Yeah.
play for Alvirne.
So it's going to be a lot of open ice here for the next couple of minutes, even if a goal is scored. No, I take that back. If a goal is scored by, well, how do they do it? Do they let the player come out of the box? I guess they do.
Yeah.
If North-Souhegan scores.
Yep. They got to get a breakout.
Saber Titans working the puck out of their own end. Again, 4-on-4, a lot of open ice. Ascanis sidesteps
the
a check.
example of it. There's Mr. Natale going for the puck.
Back to get it for Alvirne-Milford is Anthony Viola. Centering pass by Ascanis as he tried to find Natale. Natale has it. He's a chance to shoot. A one-timer would have been perfect, but
Ascanis couldn't connect on the pass. It would have been a great one-timer.
Across the point now. This is DeRosa. Alvirne-Milford out with a 2-on-1. The slide pass too far ahead of Natola.
The most sustained pressure. And now here's Natale. How much does he have left in the legs?
A 2-on-1. He's got Ascanis on the wing. It's a diving stop. And beautifully done by Alvirne-Milford's number 22,
and I'll tell you what,
Bobby
John,
Pace.
I'll tell you what, John. We'll wait and see you at the next whistle.
Bobby Pace, number 22, read that perfectly. Here comes Natale.
Great end-to-end action, but Natale
drop pass Ascanis, a little too far ahead of him. He pokes it ahead, cleared up, but not out. And the Admirals skated out. On the wing, going 1-on-1 to the ice, crashing down, Dylan Gillison. On that rush, number 17 for Alvirne-Milford. The Saber Titan defender might have hit him slightly on the side of the skate, but they let it go. Sage Paradise, number 25 or 15, is it? Saved
both times,
by Casey.
I thought Natale should have shot the puck. Why? Because if there was a rebound, Ascanis was right there to put it in.
So you get 2 chances instead of none.
Yeah, exactly. No shots on the goaltender despite those pressures.
The Admirals shot on Casey, stick to the side.
And rebound was in open territory. They had an opening there if someone was there.
Corey Girard goes D to D. Dylan Gillison lost the handle momentarily. And he'll backhand it to Gillison. Gillison hits Christopher Whedon down to the ice. And now a penalty is going to be against Alvirne-Milford for a tripping call.
No doubt about it.
So it's going to be 4-on-4 again.
It's going to be on Sage Paradise.
Actually, it's 2-5.
Oh, it's 2-5.
Yeah,
these numbers are really tough to read. I don't have a 2-5.
Matter of fact, I think that was the
2-5 was the goal scorer.
Goal scorer, yeah. 26, Isaac Rogers, they said.
Yep, so it's 2-6. So if we see a 5, make it a 6.
Yeah. I got to say, the Saber Titans uniforms, the numbers
Watch out
are a lot
here.
easier to read.
Almost a breakaway, almost a short-handed breakaway.
Viola's got it. He's going to come right out in front. The wraparound score, Anthony Viola. Unchecked off the rear boards, 3-0.
That's a bad goal.
It's a soft goal, Tom.
Really soft goal.
And alert, give credit to Viola for seeing the weakness, the wide open path to the front of the net. unchecked, and he just wrapped it around Casey for goal number 3.
Ouch.
So we have a minute 46 remaining on the penalty against Alvirne-Milford, 23 seconds remaining. It's still a 4-on-4 situation for 20 more seconds. So it's technically not a power play goal, but it kind of looked like it. Casey on the bouncing puck. On the shot by Levi Griffin. Levi Griffin with the shot, and it's going to be a face-off to the right of Jack Casey.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you watch a lot of hockey, you don't see that kind of goal very
No,
often.
you don't. And I saw it
That's
happen.
why you're grimacing.
Yeah, I saw him have the opportunity, and I said, uh-oh.
Acosta breakaway, Natali in a foot race. Can he get distance? He does get out in front, but a takeaway.
Nice defensive play.
Dylan Gillison.
Gillison got
right
back.
Excuse me, that was Levi Griffin.
Griffin got right back. Nice play.
Long strides.
But see, Natali's out there so much, John.
Didn't have the gas in the tank?
No gas to go.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good skater. He just didn't have it on that break that he needed. The Admirals shoot it in behind the Saber Titans net, and they'll skate it out. It's a power play now for the next minute for the Saber Titans. They go across the line. Natali has it. He plays it back to the point, but nobody's there. And delayed offside, now it's out. Anthony DeRosa plays it back to the defense, deep in their own zone. Corey Gerard crossed to Natali. But Skanis is going to throw it up to Natali. 5-on-4 for the next half a minute. Can the Saber Titans get on the scoreboard, trailing 3-0? Skanis with his head up, intercepted that cross ice pass to the Admirals. They'll shoot it around the boards and out. A 250-foot clear from where it started.
2 minutes left in the period, just about.
And this will do it for the power play.
We are now
short-lived.
5-on-5 in 2-1 go. 5-on-5.
This could be icing. And it is. Face-off will come back in the Saber Titan zone.
So we saw a double minor, then we saw 2 minors for Alvirne-Milford.
Yeah. And
we
the
are
net result was a 3rd goal for Alvirne-Milford.
And Alvirne-Milford really shouldn't be in the penalty box the rest of the game. Up 3-0. No reason to do it.
Coach King is right, is correct, sir.
You know?
But there's always chippiness in hockey. There's always, like, you know, you forget what the score is.
You need to stop a breakaway. Well, you know what? Okay, you get a penalty shot. You know, give it up.
That could have been a trip. North-Souhegan Saber Titans definitely thought it should have been.
But Casey, you can see the weakness. The weakness is behind the net. He's not able to make that quick cover.
Yeah. You got a freshman goaltender in one net and a senior in the other. And
cost him 2 goals.
It has shown so far. Round behind the net it goes. And North-Souhegan not able to clear it.
John, these 2 teams, I saw them scrimmage early in the preseason.
You did.
Yep.
Wrister,
Nice
gloved by Casey.
Saw them scrimmage. And it was a good, I mean, North-Souhegan, it was a pretty even game, and there was some chippiness. In fact, 2 kids got ejected. They had to be at the end of the game.
Wow.
So they had to miss the first game. Each kid, one from each team.
Yeah. Minute 22 remaining. The Admirals on top 3-0.
This one doesn't have the same intensity.
Doesn't?
No.
Is it scrimmage?
It was an intense scrimmage, I'm telling you.
Maybe jobs were on the line.
Could be. It's a good thing, Rob. It's a good thing ours is.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. And so the Saber Titans come out of their own zone. A minute left. Intercepted, played on ahead. Damian Barahona stole it. Skated it on ahead to Corey Gerard. Gerard lost it in the corner. And Alvirne-Milford keeps it in. This one's launched off of the netting or off of the pole. I don't know if there is any netting over there. Out of play.
No, there is no netting on the other side. I can
attest
tell
to that.
because I've been out over there.
Face off to Jack Casey's left. 45 seconds left to go in the period. John Collins along with Tom King, and our cameraman is Tim O'Neill. Alvirne-Milford on the hunt for more goals here in the final half minute or so of the first period, keeping the pressure on. Mascanis, some nice stick work to get it out. Natali had a chance to steal and go in there, and ran into the skates of defenseman Cassidy Burley. Loose puck picked up by the Saber Titans. 15 seconds left to go in the period.
They're trying to flip it in front, but Alvirne-Milford keeping those passing lanes covered.
And out. The Admirals have it with 8 seconds left to go. Chance for maybe one more shot.
There it is right
Going.
here.
Wrister. Saved by Casey.
That's
His nicest save of the game. It was certainly a robbery of Ryan Dankos.
But you know what, John? There's no way they should have gotten a shot off.
You're exactly right.
You know, this North-Souhegan team is just slow. They've got to pick it up. They are being outskated and outworked right now by Alvirne-Milford.
2 seconds left. You certainly don't want to give up a shot here. And
if I'm Josh Savoy in between periods, it's tough love time. Time to let them have it. Because I just think they just came out and they just weren't even in the same rink. How about that,
boys, we have a guest speaker.
I know it.
In the intermission, it'll be Coach King.
I'll go in there and talk to him.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins with Tim O'Neill. Will be back with the second period. Alvirne-Milford hosting the Nashua North-Souhegan Saber Titans. Second period action right after this.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Welcome back, everybody, to Skate 3 Arena in Tyngsboro. We are set to begin the second period of play. Alvirne-Milford, the Admirals, leading the North-Souhegan Saber Titans 3-0. The Alvirne-Milford team on their home ice here at Skate 3 in Tyngsboro. John Collins with Tom King and cameraman Tim O'Neill, and North-Souhegan in desperate need of a goal.
And they're in desperate need of being able to keep it, if they can't score, keep it to 3. They don't want to end up in a running time situation in that third period for like they weren't running time against Concord. I'll tell you what, I got the surprise of the year when I showed up at Conway Arena midway through the second period of Concord's game with North-Souhegan. I was just going to take a couple photos, talk to a couple people about how tough it has been for North-Souhegan. I looked, it was scoreless in the second period.
How about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game by Douglas and in goal.
Alvirne-Milford's Damian Barahona with a wrister.
Yeah, you've got to keep
saved.
Casey in there as a freshman. He needs the time.
Yeah. Colin Douglas, also a freshman.
Yep.
So young goaltending pair for the Saber Titans. Meanwhile, a senior in goal, Jackson Dowd for Alvirne-Milford. There are 2 senior goalies for Alvirne-Milford, in fact. Zachary Partridge being the other one.
And Partridge hadn't played in a long time, from what I understand. And came out and really showed Matt Simpson, the Alvirne-Milford coach, who was the Alvirne coach last year, showed him something. They've done a good job of establishing an identity. They were very much active on social media with Twitter in terms of all sorts of tweets about when land training and dry land training and all that, all of that, and sayings. Also they've been very active in the community, from what I understand.
The turnaround
Nice
shot is loose.
Oh, the rebound. Casey didn't see it.
Yeah.
He was looking to his right.
And Anthony DeRosa cleared it away.
That was a very, very smart play.
Dangerous loose puck. Coming out with speed.
Yeah, they're just too fast right now.
Actually, no, that was Ryan Dankos that cleared it away.
They're very fast.
Got to switch my rosters around because they changed ends of the ice here.
But look at this.
Alvirne-Milford trying to create another scoring
Yeah,
chance
they need
here.
to get organized offensively because they've had chances as they've gotten the puck.
Levi Griffin puts the brakes on, slides it in front. Is the off shooting side for one of the Alvirne-Milford skaters.
Now,
that was Corey Gerard. He could have got a shot away.
Yeah, and they were trying to be too cute. They were looking for the perfect shot.
Yeah, they were.
You know, get it out, get somebody to one time it really quickly, or just pass it to somebody who's more open, or take it yourself and wrap it around. But keep the pressure on.
Both teams change personnel. Face off to the right of Jack Casey, won by the Saber Titans as they fling it around the boards and out. This will be icing. Nobody there to receive the pass. We have a decided difference in shots on goal according to the official score.
16-2. And John, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think so. After one period of play, 16-2 in favor of Alvirne-Milford. North-Souhegan loses the face-off. The Admirals with a deep shot saved by Casey, poking at it.
Couldn't elevate the puck.
Was
That's what you need
Barahona.
to do. Barahona was right there. He needed to elevate. He couldn't do it. I'm telling you, the players with the letters on their sweaters, they are the keys to this team.
Damien Barahona, senior, assistant captain. He's got the A on the left shoulder. Took a while for Jack Casey to dig that puck out. It was deep in his uniform or inside his pad, I think. That's what you call tying it up. First to get it in the corner is Jake Natola. Natola sliding it across to the opposite point.
What does this whole sequence seem
Off
like?
the
Another
post.
save.
Loose puck.
What does this whole sequence seem like?
Just a power play.
Yeah, which it isn't. Now look at.
It's 5-on-5.
Yep.
Deep. Escanis dropped it for Natali, couldn't get it on goal. Escanis picks up the loose puck.
If you ask me, it's a two-man team right now, Escanis and Natali.
Yeah, they've got a lot of touches.
They need other people to get involved.
Natali and Escanis play some catch back there. Pinned to the boards, though, by Bobby Pace, the senior defenseman. Had a nice play in the first period as he dove to intercept a pass on a 2-on-1, broke it up. And Bobby Pace's work gets it to center ice. Natola shoots, save Casey.
Great save by Casey.
And what do we have? We have a penalty against
probably against North-Souhegan. Great save by Casey. Got that left pad out.
The indication is hand behind the helmet. What is that call, actually?
You know, I should know that, and I think I do, but not quite positive.
Well, the player that's in the box doesn't know it.
Yeah,
he's asking right now. I mean, the first thought is that he hit somebody in the back of the head, but I don't think that's what it means. 2-minute penalty against the Saber Titans, though. In the box is number 9. One of their aforementioned best players, Matt Escanis, as North-Souhegan tries to kill off this penalty. I thought he said 2 minutes for catching up, but that's not what he said.
Blow to the head, I believe, is what he said.
Blow to the head?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty sure.
Maybe
That's why it said that. Yep. Blow to the head.
Okay. That might be a new call that was installed in
It's a concussion rule is what it is.
A minute left on the penalty kill for the Saber Titans. Alvirne-Milford trying to set up.
Well, that was a fast minute on that power play.
Yep.
Without much consequence.
It'll be all for naught if they give one up here. That shot
wide behind the net.
Tempting Isaac Rogers trying to get his second goal.
Good penalty kill by North-Souhegan. Now I'll tell you what happened in the Concord game. You have to understand that boarding in high school hockey now is a foul.
Loose
a
puck.
steal.
A goal!
Score, yep.
And we had one goalie fall asleep. We
And
had the other goalie fall asleep.
Exactly.
That's going to be unassisted goal for Jared Eggersheim. What a heads-up play.
Exactly. Put it on net. You had nobody in front of between you and the goalie. Jackson Dowd was counting sheep.
He was absolutely not
He's
ready
counting sheep.
for that shot. Might have been thinking about that big test tomorrow, but he was just standing still in the goal. And Jared Eggersheim, unassisted, it was almost like he looked up for a second and knew that Jackson Dowd wasn't paying attention, because he couldn't wait to get that puck on net.
Right.
And it was a perfect shot. So
the
3-1 the momentum, and Tally blasts one from the point.
And all of a sudden, they've got life because they hadn't scored in so long.
Yep.
Now, that game against Concord, scoreless right into the third period. What happened?
Scoreless into the third
into
period?
The third period. And what happened? Because Douglas was playing out of his mind. What happened? A 5-minute boarding major.
Oh, no. Against the team, against the underdogs?
4 goals by the
Oh.
time. I think actually 5. I think they scored all 5.
All
in that power play.
5?
It's a 5-minute penalty.
It was a 5-0 final, wasn't it?
Yep.
Flashing the leather is Casey.
All of a sudden, you feel things have changed a
Yeah.
little bit.
That might have gone over the net, but any case, Jack Casey showing off the leather there. His second nice glove save of the game.
And I
He's made a
know
bunch of
Tim
glove
O'Neill's
saves.
a big North-Souhegan fan. He's glad that they scored that goal. He is thrilled. He's got to stop cheering.
Yeah. Face off to Casey's left again. Natola slid it on ahead, trying to connect with Anthony
Shot,
Viola.
and a one-timer, and it just went high, deflected high. 3-1 to score, 9:24 left to go in the second period.
Nice
Here at
tape-to-tape
skate 3.
pass there. Natola's across the line. Jake Natola with his backhand kind of fanned on it. He chases it down, though. Nobody goes and gets it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Kind of a
3 blue sweaters just stood and watched.
shot pass combination. Nice tip. Damian Barahona was in front all
How
by
did
himself,
they not
and the net
score?
got dislodged.
How did they not score? Casey with his right pad on the save.
Oh, they continue
Pinball.
the momentum. Yeah.
But see, what should have happened was they should have scored on the rebound. The
That was-
rebound was sitting out there.
Yeah, that was a great touch pass by number 20,
Casey has
Anthony
turned-
Viola.
Casey's turned it around. That slow start, 2 soft goals in that first period. Should be a 1-1 game in my mind.
We got interference coming up against North. That's
Yep.
an ill-timed penalty.
Exactly.
They had some momentum. They were only down by 2, but they have a man in the box now for the next 2 minutes for interference. It looks like it's going to go against Evan Susi. So puck now to Jack Casey's
but
right, and cleared.
Power plays are good for North-Souhegan for the other team. They've already got one short-handed one.
Out of the zone with some momentum. This is Levi Griffin. Griffin coming in, saved by Casey.
I like that play by Griffin. Just go right in and take the
Yeah.
shot. Don't try to pass
Griffin
it.
still on his feet.
Don't try to center it. Just go right in on the goalie and see what happens.
He thought he was tripped, didn't
Yep.
get the call.
He was.
Yeah, cleared by Jared Eggersheim. Eggersheim down there looking for another shorthanded opportunity. Good tape-to-tape pass. Here comes Levi Griffin again, deep into the corner, being pursued by Dankos. Dankos broke it up, and it's going to be cleared off the glass and out. Nice teamwork, good defense by the Saber Titans to break up that rush. Under a minute, first down to get it was Eggersheim. Good
that
hustle.
time Dowd was ready for it. Though.
Yeah, yeah. What do we
Yeah,
have?
what we got?
Too many men on the ice? They pointing at the
Yeah, it's penalty against Alvirne-Milford. Somebody's in the box. They went right in.
wow, that was they pointed at, he was trying to hide over there, it felt like. That's Levi Griffin who slid over from the bench to the box. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for the next 52
Yeah,
seconds.
bench minor. It's got to be too many men. You're probably right.
Yeah, I think they were counting, and they just told the official score what it's going to be. Is there no hand signal for too many men on the ice?
Well, there is, but I'm not sure. But you saw Griffin come
I
over
just
to the
hold up
bench.
7. That's what I do. I just hold up 7. Too many men on the ice. Yeah, Griffin slid from the bench. He pointed at him. He said, "You." You were the one that was on the ice when they had 7 people. You can put anybody you want in there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why did he?
Yeah. I think he was just
and
saying
they are
that-
going to make a switch here?
Yeah, they're going to make a switch.
Yeah, they're going to make a switch.
Yeah, so they're going to have Gavin Campbell serve it. So
I
we're
think,
4 on
I don't know. Griffin's not getting up. He's not going anywhere.
Oh. What are we? A shot and a save. We'll have
It's
to sort this out.
It's a 4-on-4. One
It
of
is
them's got
4-on-4.
One of them's got to move.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? They got 2 people in the box and only 1 penalty up on the board. So,
And there's 4 on the ice.
yeah. Don't quite get it. Skanes trying to...
He got it. It wasn't too many men on the ice. He got a misconduct.
Oh.
He got a 10-minute misconduct.
Oh. A wrister, and it comes with a 2-minute penalty attached to it? In front. So you go short-handed, plus you have a guy sitting for 10 minutes.
Yep.
What do we have? Something else here. It's going to be a penalty against North-Souhegan, so they're going to give back the power play.
Cross-check.
Yep. It's going to be 4-on-3 now for 17 seconds.
Too much 5-on-5 in the last 10 minutes of hockey.
No.
From midway through the first period to midway through the second.
So you got a cross-check?
Left to go in the period.
Freshman Christopher Whedon going to the box for 2 minutes for cross-checking. And he will join Evan Soucy. A call for the blow to the head. Blocker save to the corner. Trying to clear it was Ryan Dankos, and now whipping it around the boards is Jason Scott, not out.
So, as you say, John Collins, a lot of open ice.
Yeah.
4-on-3.
And using that open ice to saucer one right on goal.
Hey, I've seen those go in.
Hot pursuit by Skanes, who's thinking about stealing it and maybe getting a shorthanded goal
We
here.
saw one of those go in to win a Christmas tournament at the Conway Arena Christmas tournament, North-South.
So, Tom, we're back to 4-on-4 for the next minute and 22.
And right now it's 2-on-1.
Shot goal! Anthony DeRosa drifting in through the far face-off circle. Ripped a wrister above the left shoulder of Jack Casey, and it's a 4-1 game, a 3-goal lead again for the Alvirne-Milford Admirals.
Well, right place, right time. He had a 2-on-1 break. Again, this Alvirne-Milford team is fast. They break out of the zone very quickly. They've done it from center ice all the way in. And DeRosa just let it fly.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it was just a
chance for another one. Isaac Rogers' shot is blocked.
I can't fault the goalie there. It was a perfectly placed shot.
Yeah.
It really was. And it was a bullet.
In front, and the Saber Titans clear. Natali with a head of steam. He's got Skanes as the trailer. Good defensive work at the line by Isaac Rogers.
How many times have we said that? Natali and Skanes on the break-ins.
Yep.
But they have nothing to show for it.
Bobby Pace with the breakup there. The senior defenseman for Alvirne.
6:05 to go, second period, in a 4-1 hockey game.
Bobby Pace getting congratulated by the Alvirne coaches as he comes off the ice. Saber Titans with it. Another reason to celebrate that goal by Jared Eggersheim for North-Souhegan. That was the first goal in a long time.
That's just it. That's why it gave them a lift, but now all of a sudden they give it back and it's same old again.
Yeah, unfortunately right.
Whoa,
that blaster might have been deflected up and over.
Casey just wanted to get out of the way of that thing.
A bomb by Isaac
They're
Rogers.
just hitting it hard.
That almost went its way through. The referee lost sight of the puck.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, you know who didn't lose sight of it was Casey, because he noticed a change in speed and he slowed it down with a catch.
Yeah, that was quite the slap shot by, I think it was 26 Isaac Rogers. Went right over the mask of Jack Casey.
5-on-4 for the next 18 seconds, 24-5 in shots.
5-on-4 in favor of the home team here at Skate 3, which is Alvirne-Milford.
5:33 to go in the second period. So we've got 20 minutes of hockey left.
Cross the ice it goes. Number 28 is Daniel Rennie, sophomore defenseman for Alvirne-Milford out there in the left point. Behind the net, wraparound try.
Again, I like that
For
idea
Viola.
rather than trying to set something
Viola
up.
trying to find Damian Barahona.
Oh, he had him right over his stick.
Went over his stick. Skating it out is Jack Belter. Around the boards it goes. In front, Belter with a chance. Couldn't get a shot away, though.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to the puck.
It's 5-on-5 hockey.
There it
again.
is.
Oh, a chance
Oh.
for Egersheim to get his second. It was off balance, and he couldn't get any good balance to shoot that. Egersheim with a nice ricochet, shoots it, save, and a hooking call coming up against Alvirne-Milford.
So tap your sticks if you're North-Souhegan for Jared Egersheim, because
Yeah.
he's playing a heck of a game.
Couple of nice shifts here in the second
We
period.
mentioned basically 3 players for them. Escanis, Natali, and Egersheim.
And it will be Damian Barahona going to the box for 2 minutes for hooking for the Admirals. An opportunity here for North-Souhegan to narrow it to a 2-goal game again. D-to-D pass. Rister through traffic hit one of the Admiral defensemen. Bobby Pace getting in the way. Bobby Pace has stopped a lot of scoring chances so far in this game. What's it called? High sticking?
Called slashing.
Or slashing? In the middle, shot, and a nice save. Comes up
the
almost an
rebound.
own goal.
All right, Dowd was very slow to cover that puck up.
Bobby Pace actually shot that on his own goalie's chest. I don't know how that happened.
Boy, Dowd very slow. He's got to cover that puck up right away. He took his time doing it.
Yeah, he had his own defenseman standing there.
Yeah,
He didn't
that's
think
why.
he was going to get another shot on
he
goal.
thought he was going to
He'd
clear it.
take it out of there.
Right.
Instead, it almost turned
You
into
know
an
what?
own
Don't
goal.
leave it up to anybody else.
Yeah. That's Tom's motto.
Yep. 4:03 left, second period. 4-1 to score. Alvirne-Milford over North-Souhegan. Competitive game now after that flurry of 2 goals scored by Alvirne-Milford to start the game. 2 goals in about 10 seconds of each other. I have to look at the sheet to get the official times.
Isaac Rogers with the steal, but the Saber Titans get it back. Good lead pass, but not able to control it was Escanis. Now Escanis gets it back. Good work by Natali. Goes all right around the net. Michael Dodge down there to forecheck. Pinching up on far point. Brandon Hugh keeps it in. Loose puck picked up by the Admirals. And they will skate it out. Stolen by Dankos. Up ahead, it's a breakaway. Latola shifts, saved by Casey. Nice flash of the left pad.
And I think Latola thought he had a goal.
A breakaway here.
How
What a
about
beautiful
this?
pass to Escanis. He's in alone. It's like a penalty shot. Shoots it over the net. Oh, what a great lead pass to spring him.
Didn't quite go over the net. It was a save by Dowd.
Was he? Got a piece of it?
It got his upper body.
Terrific job by Jackson Dowd. Escanis is upset with himself.
And you know, I watched Dowd. He didn't look like he was ready for it.
Oh no, I saw him like he kind of did a cool stand-up,
yeah,
get ready for a penalty shot
get
type
ready
of deal.
for it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, he kind of like he looked like one of those goaltenders in the NHL shootouts. Actually,
And there was a penalty on the play.
There was a penalty. Oh, was it against Saber Titans?
It's going to be against North-Souhegan.
It must have been. If that's against
Might be against Natali. Let me see.
Brandon Hugh.
C on the sweater.
Yeah. I only have Brandon Hugh as the captain designated here on my roster. That would be number 8. In front, look out. Cleared away. Alertly, number 2 is Evan Susi. We've got that one out of the way there. 2:40 left to go. Steal. Jack Belter has it inside the blue line, looking for some help here. Across the blue line.
End action, boy, I'll tell you. This game is not hurting for any action, that's for sure.
Center ice. Collected. Number 18 is Zach Girard into the corner. Gets it to Viola. Viola got hooked there. They're going to let it go. No, they're going to call it.
No, they're going to call it, yep.
Yep, Anthony Viola had a clear path toward the net, and he got hooked on the right arm, and this will be a 2-man advantage.
For 1:15, they'll have a 2-man advantage.
There's only 2:18 left in the second period, so North-Souhegan putting themselves in a tough spot here. Down 5 men to 3 on the ice currently. They'll probably be shorthanded for the rest of this period, the way They've got the box stacked with bodies unless Alvirne-Milford commits a penalty of their own. Back to the point it goes. Anthony DeRosa cross to the other defenseman. Wrist shot, goal!
Score.
The easy putback goal on the rebound. That is going to be number 8. Corey Girard, the junior defenseman from Milford, with the easy putback goal on the rebound that came right to his stick with 2/3 of the net wide open. And it's a 5-1 Admirals lead.
Got to stay out of the box if you're
in
the situation that you're with North-Souhegan.
With the lack of numbers there, it looked like there could have been 2 Admiral players that could have scored on that rebound.
Yeah, no kidding. There was a wide open net. Casey was just converged on the other side.
So face-off, they're actually trying to determine who gets an assist and who gets the goal over there with the official score right now before they drop the puck. 2:12 to go. So the Saber Titans get 1 man back from the penalty box. They're still down a man shorthanded here for the next 1:54 with 2:12 remaining in the second period. John Natali taking the face-off for North-Souhegan against Jake Natola for the Admirals. A win for North-Souhegan. Here comes Natali. Wrister saved.
They gave that goal to 22.
Yeah. No.
That's the referees.
I don't know what they saw, but we had a clear view. Did you have a clear view, Tim? I had it as 22, huh? There was only 1 digit. I had number 8, Corey Girard, all the way. Bearing in.
Well, don't forget,
Anthony Viola.
those numbers are all screwed
Oh,
together.
well, maybe
Tough
that's
to
the whole
read.
thing. I don't know if they're
You know?
using different jerseys compared to the rosters or
No,
what.
I'm talking about the way how tough
Oh,
it is
yeah,
to
they're
read
all
them.
rumpled, yeah. Rumpled jerseys, but they have.
They even rumpled
But
on
I
the
went by
sides.
I went by the number on the sleeve.
The sleeve
No,
numbers are rumpled.
Well,
too.
particularly it was a particularly easy number 8 to read. Let's put it that way. It was an easy. His jersey wasn't rumpled. It was number 8 on the sleeve.
They had a long discussion over who scored that goal. Did you notice that?
Yeah, unless, here's the thing. Did it go in and then come out? Maybe it went in and came out. Maybe it was already in when I saw Corey Girard put it back in. Because I know some of these nets on the bottom, they have stiff aprons.
I don't know. It looked to me like Girard was the one who shot it. But
Unless it went right in and the rebound wasn't a rebound. Maybe it was a coming out of the net.
Maybe. But they gave Pace the score.
Okay. From the initial shot. He took the initial shot.
Yep.
I thought it was a rebound. Actually, it might have went in the net and
Might have
came
gone
back
in
out.
the net already, yeah.
Okay, that's what could have fooled
sense,
me. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's been tough.
Well, the way Corey put it in, it was almost like an afterthought type of goal. Like, okay, I'll put it back in, but I already saw him score. So that makes sense. I apologize. It happened so fast. Hockey's a fast game. Trying to go for the shot on goal right off the faceoff was Barahona. Jared Eggersheim with Natali. Barahona back checks and gets in the way of it. Like centering pass in front. Eggersheim has the right idea. Just can't get the puck to the net. In the tangle of bodies, shorthanded. What valiant effort.
Oh, here we go. Could be a break. No.
Good use of the body by Ryan Dankos. Takes the puck away.
That was a great job by Dankos.
Yeah. And they clear it.
And another Nashua North-Souhegan penalty. Roughing call.
Roughing call.
On number 20.
Evan Susi to the box for roughing. So it is a 5-on-4. Why? Why is it not 5-on-3? Because of they have matching roughing penalties, maybe? Matching roughing penalties.
No, there's no one in the box. Is there anyone in the box?
Yeah, there's the misconduct person, and then there's.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yep, you're right.
Ethan Gaffney would be number 10.
2 players.
Oh, number 20, I mean. In front. Oh, where is it? It's
Casey
behind.
Casey's got to get more puck awareness. He's lost the puck a few times.
Eggersheim trying to pin Jake Natola to the board. So heavy hitting ends the second period.
And eventful.
Eventful, especially if you're keeping track of scoring and penalties.
Right.
As these official scorers must. John Collins with Tom King, cameraman Tim O'Neill, as we approach the third period of action here at Skate 3. Right now, the Admirals of Alvirne-Milford lead at 5-1 over the North-Souhegan Saber Titans. More exciting action still to come on Nashua ETV.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Welcome back, everybody, to the third period of action about to begin here at Skate 3 in Tingsboro. The Alvirne-Milford Admirals hosting the North-Souhegan Saber Titans. John Collins along with Tom King. We have a fresh sheet of ice and fresh goaltender into the net for North-Souhegan will be Robbie Morrell, replacing Jack Casey, who played well in that second period where North-Souhegan kind of sees some momentum as they got a daydreamer goal. It was a Jared Eggersheim unassisted goal from the blue line that broke a 9-period scoreless drought for this North-Souhegan team, gave them some momentum. Jack Casey followed that up with some nice saves in net for the freshman goaltender for the Saber Titans. And now they have elected to put Robbie Morrell in goal, the senior goaltender, #1, for the remainder of this one. As we play in the third period, the Admirals of Alvirne-Milford have a 5-1 lead. Puck goes around the boards, but not out. Alvirne-Milford starting off the period, putting the pressure on, nearly got a centering pass there to Isaac Rogers, who's already got a goal in this game for Alvirne-Milford. Puck to center ice, back to get it to Ryan Catalano, #10 for the Saber Titans. Around the boards to Ryan Dankos. Dankos is broken up. Saved to the right post by Robbie Morrell, forced to freeze it as the Saber Titans defense lost control deep in their own end. "15-minute periods in New Hampshire high school boys and girls hockey. And face off to the right of Robbie Morrell. Keeping the pressure on since the opening face-off of this third period are the Admirals as they shoot the puck back from where it came behind the net. But a lot of penalties called in this game, but right now we are 5-on-5. Off the boards and into the Saber Titan zone. Scooping it around the boards is Christopher Whedon, #21. Helping it along was Isabel Gates. Isabel able to kid it into the offensive zone.
Not sure if that's Morrell or Douglas in goal. I'm not really sure. They've got 3 goalies and they use the #1 for 2 of them.
Okay, what you're saying. He certainly holds himself with the confidence and,
of an
if I dare
upperclassman.
say, size of an upperclassman. I would venture to guess that is Morrell, the senior. Up ice it comes. And this is Jake Natola with a nice pass off the stick of the intended receiver, Zach Gerard, and back with it come the Saber Titans. With a head of steam, Jason Scott across the line, shoots it behind the net. Shot on goal, save is made.
Another one.
What a nice pad save that was. Great setup, and North-Souhegan with some of their best teamwork.
That's all about anticipation on the part of Jack Dowd.
Yeah. Jack Dowd with a nice save. He was set upon, and I think it was a one-timer that came at him, and he was ready for it.
Yeah, that was just, he had to be ready. He had to follow the puck around and make sure he got over to that side in
Blocker
time.
save. Jared Eggersheim, who's had a great game, won that faceoff clean back to the point, and Ryan Charest unleashed a bomb. Ryan Charest, the defenseman.
This is the best pressure I've seen North-Souhegan have all game.
They really came out on this shift and looked different.
Yep.
Around behind the net it goes. Nifty move there by Jack Belter, but lost control of it. As Dankos checks Levi Griffin off the puck. And they go at it. Dankos in the corner. Alvirne-Milford coming away with it. No, Dankos checks him off the puck. And to the corner it goes. Saber Titans, a 2-on-2 battle in the corner. And the Admirals got the better of it because Bobby Pace launched a wrister from the near point. Pass to Michael Dodge. Dodge shoots it in. Goes in after it. Cleared by Anthony DeRosa. DeRosa's got one of the 5 goals for the Admirals. Off the boards and out. Clearing it in is Dodge, and they will get a line change, at least a few personnel. Jared Eggersheim is still out there with a long shift ongoing. This is Anthony DeRosa, centering pass, save on the one-timer by Morrell. Nicely set up by the Admirals, just couldn't finish because of the fine goaltending.
And you know what? I'm watching Casey. He's been taken out of this game. He hasn't played a lot of full games. They're trying to nurture him.
Yeah.
But he's there banging the boards for his teammate after his replacement made a great save.
He's a freshman. He's got a lot of hockey left to be played. He's got a good attitude about it right now.
And they've got a good coach. I mean, this program should be good in the next couple of years.
Brendan Gaffney down the near far boards with it to the trailer. Escanis
backhanded. He got to backhand that puck. Couldn't get a tee. It was teed up for him.
Brandon Hugh was the trailer.
Could not just get all of the stick on the puck. 11:18 to play, 5-1 to score.
I've seen some new faces out there, new numbers, Tom. Jake Lopes, number 13.
Well, that's what you do when you're down 4 goals and your other units haven't performed well. You're putting some other people out there.
Brendan Gaffney on the face-off. That's a shot on goal. It's a save.
Certainly been a difference, hasn't it?
Spencer Newsham is number 6.
Yeah, I think Josh Lavoie's hit on something here.
Good hit right there.
You can tell it's fresh legs, and it's making a difference.
That was Brendan Gaffney with the hard hit. Back to get it. Christopher Whedon winding up. On his other point, he's got Jason Scott on defense. Good pass onto the stick of Spencer Newsham. Newsham across the line. He's got tripped. He drew a penalty.
I don't think he was tripped. I think he went down on his own. I watched him go down. He was away from the player.
You think so?
Yes.
I thought the stick got
I don't know. I don't think
really
so.
Quick. It's a fast game, Tom.
No, I watched him. He took 2 strides after that contact. 2 strides.
2 wobbly strides.
I don't care. Stay up on the ice.
It's number 17 to the box. Really unfairly to the box, I might add, from Tom King's point of view. Dylan Gillison in the box for tripping. Behind the net it goes.
But that's what the pressure's done. That's what the North-Souhegan pressure has done.
Ethan Gaffney out there with Brendan Gaffney. Throws it up around behind the boards. Michael Dodge back to get it. He's got Jack Belter out there. Back to the point. Ethan Gaffney shoots it behind the net. Tough angle shot by Jared Eggersheim. He tried to sneak it in near side, but clamping down was Jackson Dowd as the puck goes out of play. It'll be a face-off.
And John, there's a reason why there's new faces out there. The old faces are down in front of us with their jerseys on, including the talent.
Wow.
No kidding.
Light dawns on Marblehead. There's been a teaching moment taking place here in the North-Souhegan game.
That reminds me when Steve Casper did that to Kevin Stevens and Cam Neely. Remember?
No.
Yeah, he did that in '96.
Remind me.
Yeah. Told him get out.
Did they get to
Actually didn't. He made him sit on the bench and watch the whole rest of the game at some point. These guys have walked away. I don't know what the story is.
Yeah. They're still in the uniforms without their skates down in front of us.
Right. And a timeout's been called. 9:57 to play.
Yeah. I saw one of the North-Souhegan coaches hand signaling over here.
One way to find out.
You be my guest. Tom King's actually going to converse, I think, with some of these players that are down here, the more upperclassmen for the North-Souhegan Saber Titans. We have a timeout on the ice.
Rest. That's what I was told. Natalia said that they're on rest so they don't get hurt for this period so you can play some other guys. But they want to go to the locker room, but they can't find the key. There's no key to the locker room.
Okay. Crashing into the boards. Tom's still got a look of.
First time I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's curious.
It's curious. That's a good word.
Very curious.
So action has resumed after a timeout. 5-1 game in favor of Alvirne-Milford, but the new faces, fresh legs, have done pretty well here for North-Souhegan. They've shown up well, as you might say, and they've got a power play for the next half minute. 3-on-1, a slapper just wide. Good idea by Michael Dodge.
Wow, look at a rebound all the way down.
Yeah, 200-foot rebound.
19 seconds left in the power play. Good back check by the Admirals. I almost said Broncos.
Yep. And that is number.
Here's the 3-on-2. Left the pass for no one there.
Back come the
Alvirne-Milford
team, and Levi Griffin nearly went in and scored. A shot, and it's flashing a pad save by Morrell. Morrell using that stick to keep the puck away from the crease.
He's got 4. Casey had 21.
Christopher Whedon, far side, gets dumped into the boards. Oh, he accidentally.
Oh, and a push.
The
referee pushes the other player down.
He stepped on the back of the player with his skate blade. That was an ugly sight. It was an accident, but still an ugly sight.
Right.
As he tried to get away from the player. That was Damon Barahona going at it with number 21, Christopher Whedon.
I'm telling you, these two teams did not like each other in that scrimmage, and now it's happening now. We may have an ejection.
No, I think Damien is, I believe that's his dad over there, my neighbor Paul, who is talking to him. I don't know if he's upset or he's hurt, but he's kind of walking towards the locker room area. Is it an injury, Tim? No?
No, he's healthy.
I don't know why he would get kicked out. He was the guy on the ice. But
because he came in and pushed a player while they were from behind.
Oh, I thought that was 13 that did that.
I'm not sure.
I thought he was the one that got hit down.
Oh, maybe.
And 13 was the one that pushed the player off.
13's out on the ice right now.
Yeah, because he was just trying to protect.
And the referee pushed the player down.
Yeah, Jake Natola was trying to protect his teammate, and he came over and pushed, I believe, is he gone now? Wasn't it number 21, Whedon? Whedon may have gone to the dressing room while we were looking over at Damon Barahona. But that was a very chippy play and very violent play at the very end.
Yep.
It is a 5-minute major against Christopher Whedon, and I believe he has gone to the dressing room if they can find a key.
Right.
So that's a man disadvantage for this young North-Souhegan team for the next 5 minutes. It's going to be 5-on-4 hockey, no matter how many goals the Admirals score. Oh, we got a penalty against Alvirne-Milford now as soon as they touch the puck.
There's too many penalties in this game.
That's charging.
There's a lot of chippiness going on. Yeah, you're right. Charging is the call. Too much going on here.
Yeah.
You know?
It's getting close to saying the wheels coming off. Isaac Dodge goes to the bench.
And I have to say, it's been a trademark of this team and this program the last 2 years, the Alvirne program, leading into this year with the Admirals. Saw a game against Merrimack. There were way too many penalties, way too much chippiness, way too much roughing.
Yeah.
They've got to get more discipline into this program. There's no reason for that. You got to fight. You've got a man advantage.
We have an offside, waved off. Now the puck's out of the zone. And Jared Eggersheim calling for the puck open here in the middle, but Admirals take it away. The wrister, good job of getting in the shooting lane by Brandon Hugh. Centering pass in the middle. Wrister, blocker saved by Morrell, goes up into the netting.
Played really well.
Bobby Pace bidding for his second goal there.
Shots on goal, 31-18 in favor of the Admirals. 5-1 on the board, 7:32 left to play. We've gone halfway through this period.
So it is 4-on-4 hockey now. Why does North-Souhegan not have 4 players out there? Shouldn't it be even? Oh, no, they do. There was one hiding on me.
Hiding
near boards.
In the near boards corner.
Yeah. Okay, so it is 4-on-4 hockey, at least for the next 125.
Right. And then it'll go back to a 5-on-4 power play.
Scoring is dried up for both teams thanks to these fine goaltenders as Morrell makes another save. 7:11 remaining in this one. Taking a face off for Saber Titans was Brendan Gaffney, wins it, goes behind the net. Ethan Gaffney with it, able to clear. Although it is 4-on-4, and you will get called for icing if you do so. That's out of the zone.
No, steal.
Giveaway. Jake Lopes had it for a second, but couldn't beat the 3 opponents in front of him. Ryan Danco's with it.
It's all about the start for
Yeah.
North-Souhegan. That's the difference in this game, really.
Yeah,
You know?
and I'm still mystified by why we're not seeing John Natali or Escanis or a few other players that were down below us.
I wonder if Josh Lavoie's taking into consideration the chippiness between the two teams and doesn't want 2 or 3 of his better players getting injured.
Okay, maybe
that's the only thing I can think. I'll have to ask him after the game if I have time.
He put Robbie Morrell, arguably his best goalie in the game in the 3rd period, but his top skaters not playing. So,
well, I'd argue that Morrell is the best goalie.
Yeah.
I'd argue that fact. I thought
Yeah.
Casey is the better goalie in the preseason.
Yeah.
Morrell is your experienced backup. I think he's going to play his younger players with the way the season has been going.
Near boards.
But Morrell's playing better in this game.
Yeah, he's fresh legs also, like a lot of these players on the ice, including Spencer Newsham, who drew a penalty early in this period. Now they're shorthanded for 2 minutes. It's 5-on-4 in favor of the Admirals. A major penalty against Christopher Whedon. Save made by Morrell. Nice left shoulder save. No time to get the glove up on that. He got big on near side and took away the far upper corner. 5:08 remaining. No goals scored yet in this period. Alvirne scored 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the game, and the way it looks,
that set the tone.
Yeah.
You know, they got a 3-0 lead at the end of the period. You know, 3 goals in the first period, and that's been the case. It's been pretty much an even game since then.
Yep. Snapshot from the point by Levi Griffin was tipped up into the netting by Zach Girard. So faceoff comes outside the zone. A nice tip drill play by Alvirne-Milford. Made off the boards by Alex McLeod, number 2 on defense out there for Alvirne-Milford. Around the boards it goes. Near side. Stopped at the point nicely by Jason Scott, sends it back in. It is 4-on-5 hockey right now, but North-Souhegan holding their own for the moment. Morrell sticks it to the corner, and a touch but not out. Ben Foley is number 3. There's another new name on the ice for North-Souhegan. Ben Foley, a sophomore forward. Pinning it up against the boards is Ryan Charis, killing all kinds of time. A minute left on the power play for Alvirne-Milford. 4:15 left to go in the game.
Oh.
Loose puck goes right past the stick of Zach Girard. Had a golden opportunity there. Sliding it on towards Morrell. It's loose and score.
Yep, Morrell.
Zach Girard with the loose puck.
Morrell thought he had covered the puck up and he lost it.
He lost track of the puck, and that is goal number 6 in this game for the Admirals.
And who got that from the backhander?
It was number 18, I believe, Zach Girard, or is it number 8?
Right there. It's 18.
18, yeah,
Yep.
that would be Zach Girard.
All right.
He was the guy that was the recipient of that centering pass there that he just missed a few seconds earlier. And then they got it the easy way as Morrell lost track of the puck. So a 5-goal lead, commanding lead for the Admirals here on their home ice at skate 3 with 3:44 left in the contest. Loose puck stolen, and Natola robbed.
Nice pad save.
Morrell flashes it. He
Watch out here.
kept good track of the puck that time. Natola trying to get a hold of it. Sam Urtamo, number 23, out there for Alvirne-Milford. Yeah, the Admirals. Possibly short for Samantha. Blocking that clearing pass, Isabel Gates out there for the Saber Titans.
Yeah, this is the time to play these people.
Yep. Players that don't get a lot of ice time, seeing the ice here. Good job of picking up the loose puck, Isabel Gates, but it's stolen away from her by Jake Natola. Natola lost a wheel, and playing it off the glass, trying to self-pass, was Jared Eggersheim back to get it. Instead, Dylan Gillison with a good head of steam. Stolen in front. Loose puck, poked at, and saved.
Gotta give Dowd credit.
Jack Belter.
Oh, is that who's in goal now?
Well, no, no.
Oh.
He was the one that
Right.
almost scored.
You've got to give Dowd credit. He gets a hug from one of his teammates. He fouled the puck.
Yeah. Jack Belter had the opportunity, but Jackson Dowd was alert to it and stopped a couple of chances there. Ricochet off a teammate's leg, ends up almost springing an Admiral for a breakaway instead. And that one's in front. Look out, it's in the pads. Goal! Oh, a breakdown. Ryan Charis banked it off the boards. Too much of an angle. It actually went off the pads of Morrell, sat there, and then it was shoved across the line by one of the Admiral players.
And
So
you'll get running time for the next 2:15.
yeah. So here we go. It's a 6-goal lead for the Admirals now, as they will clearly, they're going to take this one. I don't know if they know about the running time, but we shall see. Cross-ice pass. Behind the net it goes, and it will be icing against North-Souhegan. Dylan Greenlaw got the goal for Alvirne-Milford, number 4 on the uniform, number 7 on the scoreboard, to give the Admirals that 6-goal lead. It was Greenlaw picking up the loose puck, just a freshman from Hudson. Back to get it for North-Souhegan. 1:20 left to go in the game. Collision at center ice, and we have a face-off right in front of us. So Alvirne-Milford will go to a record of 6-3-2. 6 wins, 3 losses, 2 ties. North-Souhegan will fall to 2-8. The next game for North-Souhegan will be Sunday against their intra-city rival, the South Pelham Kings, and that will be at the Conway Arena, obviously, on the make that what's Sunday? This Sunday, the 27th. So the next game for Alvirne-Milford will be against the same South Pelham team at 4 o'clock at Skate 3 on Saturday. So South's going to be busy this weekend. A couple of games at the Conway, back-to-back days. 9 seconds left to go in the period, and that will do it. 5 seconds remaining. It's going to be a 7-1 win for the Admirals of Alvirne-Milford over the Saber Titans of North-Souhegan. I'm John Collins for Tom King and our cameraman Tim O'Neill. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night from Skate 3 in Tingsboro, everybody.